Nakatayo ka.
Yeah, short but sweet. Yeah, so we now speaking of that, speaking of definitions, we'll now proceed to the second part of the interview where I'll throw you some keywords. Like I'll do a keyword challenge, like what Miss Universe Thailand did during one of its
Okay.
pre-pageant activities the other day. So, would you mind choosing? I prepared some keywords here, so I made five. I made five keywords. Yeah, I came up with 5 words. So, pili ka lang ng dalawa or tatlo.
Okay.
Choose one to
Um,
five.
are you gonna flash them?
Yes, yes, I will.
Okay. Sorry.
What number? One to
Let's
five.
pick number. Let's pick number 3.
Okay. New
New
normal.
normal. Okay. New normal is a term that we've given to the time that we're living in now during coronavirus. I admit that coronavirus has been a challenge for me personally. I've gone through my own emotional struggles, and it has been a challenge to everyone in the world, actually. But in that challenge, we were able to find growth, and in that growth, we were able to create change. And that change is something that we're living in the new normal. That change is our new normal now. And new normal is also just a mindset. And we have to just be able to take whatever life is giving at us and be aware that it's our reaction and it's our actions that will make all the difference in the end. And I'm sure that we'll be able to create a life, a society that's going to be stronger, and hopefully that will rise up and that can heal together.
I like that. It's about uh, bouncing back, being able to
Yes.
adapt the situation and, you know, be able to apply it in your own life. Because you have no choice
Yeah.
but to adapt. Ano nga naman you refuse to
Oh.
change. Diba?
That's true,
Exactly.
and that's the nice thing about humans. We have an immense capacity to adapt. I think we are the most adaptable, the creatures with the most sense and capacity to adapt. So we have to keep doing that. Their only way is forward.
True. True. No way but up. Lahat tayo we're down.
Yeah.
We're experiencing everything is down right now, but eventually bilog ang
Mhm.
bola, aakyat din tayong lahat. For now,
Yes,
let's experience all
that's
these
true.
hardships. After all, God is in control. I believe God is in control. So,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So next, two more. 1 to 5. So
Okay,
you
a
chose
number
three. One, two,
4.
four, five, 4. Confidently beautiful.
Oh, that's how Pia Wurtzbach kind of ended her answer during Miss Universe Philippines, and it's something that has resonated with every girl that was watching, I think. And confidently beautiful just means that you know yourself, you know your worth, and you know your value. And you want to bring that to the table and use that as a platform, as an amplifier to create your change out there, to use the gifts of God for something meaningful and something purposeful. That's what makes you confidently beautiful.
Parang yung sagot mo reminds me of Pia and Catriona. Yeah, so yeah, totoo naman yun. You have to keep emphasizing that it's more of a responsibility. Hindi siya for glitz and glam. You're not just in for
No.
the glitz and glam, although it's part of it, but you're more about how you can change or make an impact to your
Yes.
community in your own little way. I like that. You really see it as more than a responsibility, more like a job talaga. No,
Yes, it
beyond the
is. It's
glitz and
hard
glam.
work. It's hard work that goes into it. It's a lot of effort, a lot of commitment and sacrifice that has to go through it. And I think Pia and Catriona did a very good job when it comes to that as Miss Universe. And I commend them both for it. Grabe.
All right. Okay, one more. So, um,
Okay, let's pick number
one
1 then.
harbinger of hope.
No. Harbinger of Hope is a hashtag for Miss Universe Philippines. And Harbinger of Hope, I think, is something that's very important during these pandemic times. One of the most important things that we could be giving to other people during these times is hope. Hope that they'll be able to rise up from their struggles, hope that there is a better tomorrow, and hope that they'll find a way to cope with everything that's been going on. And if we give that hope to other people, I'm sure that they will be able to give hope back to us, because what goes around comes around. And if we have hope together, we'll be able to rise up together. And I think that's one way of creating meaningful change out there when we do it as a whole.
Nice. Alam mo, etong hashtag ng Miss Universe Philippines, ang talagang game changer. Because, if you
Yes.
think about it, a lot of people are saying, okay, pageants like Miss Universe Philippines are no longer relevant. Pero if you incorporate a hashtag like this, na Harbinger of Hope, where people could rally around you girls for some
Mhm.
inspirational uh, content
Mhm.
or motivation, especially at this very trying time. Yeah,
Mhm.
di ba?
That's
Katulad
true.
sinabi mo, you're making yourself intentional and purposeful, right?
Yes,
Di
that's true.
ba? I
Because
mean,
that's true.
yeah.
In the end, a lot of influence is being given to the contenders of Miss Universe Philippines because it's an amazing platform, this pageant. But in the end, it's also what we do with that influence which will make all the change in the end. Because if you have the influence, okay, good. But what will you do with it? So that's a question I think every one of us is asking ourselves, and that's a question we also try to answer through our deeds and through our actions.
Wow. Wala na ako masabi. Like, okay, so now before we wrap this interview, let's now go to the final segment of the interview, which is about Q&A type of questions. So
Oh, okay.
Miss Universe type of questions. Pero don't worry, it won't be based on current events. This is more like gauging your personality. Like, kasi lahat kami gumagawa na ng leaderboard eh. So parang ano ba, saan ba namin ilalagay si Pauline? Saan, 'di ba? So okay, I
Okay.
made 5 questions. So maybe you could
Okay.
probably pick two kasi it's already past 1 hour. No,
Oh, I
we've been
know.
talking.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I've been having so much fun.
really ayoko na
Sige
baka
po.
mapagalitan na ako ni pinapagod kita sa Q&A.
No, this has been fun. Thank you for inviting me to do this, and thank you for creating a personal twist to this live interview. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, okay, choose 1 to 5 again.
Number 2.
Okay. What makes a good leader at this time of pandemic?
I think a good leader at this time of pandemic is someone who can inspire the rest through their actions. Like, for example, if during this pandemic we've had a hard time with our food sustainability, so perhaps planting your own crops in your garden, which is something I did with my mom, could be something that could inspire an entire community and could be so pivotal towards change. So, a good leader is someone who can inspire through their own actions.
True. True. At this time, more than ever, we need someone
Mm-mm.
who could really inspire, empower us that we
Yes.
will be able to beat this as one nation. Para akong si
That's
Maxine
true.
bigla. Yeah, diba? Diba?
Oh no, no, I
Together we will rise
remember.
as one. Yeah.
Together we
So,
will rise as
okay.
one.
So, okay. 2 more questions. One, 3, 4, 5.
5.
What is your biggest insecurity?
I think I've answered this a little earlier. My biggest
Oh, wait, wait.
insecurity
Sige,
before.
sige. Okay, sige, wag na.
Okay, another
I-answer.
answer.
Okay, so last na. 1, 2, 4.
4.
Oh, ito. I really wanna hear your answer.
Oh, okay.
This is interesting.
Oh, okay. You were in the
If you
top
were in
5.
the top 5,
Yeah,
if you
girls
were in
like
the
in the
top,
finals. Yes, who would comprise the other 4 slots if it were to depend on you? Very good question, Adam. All right. If I were in the top 5, if I were to pick if I were to pick the 4 best in my mind, I would choose Miss Cavite, Billy Hackinson. I've had the pleasure of spending a lot of time with her in the past few weeks before our self isolation, and I really got to know her personality better. So I think she's also someone to look out for. Someone who might not be getting as much of the spotlight at the moment, but definitely she will wow you come coronation and come prelims. This is a heads up for everyone. Really, Billy Hackinson,
really,
definitely on my list. Yes, please.
coming from you, sige, I
Yes.
will
Oh
take
yeah.
that
Oh my God.
seriously.
I'm not gonna spoil anything more. I'm just gonna tell you watch out for her too. Grabe. And someone else I would like to put on the list is Isabella Galleria from Sorsogon. I've also known her since 2018. I've had the pleasure of briefly getting to know her back then, and I got to know way more about her during the past few months. And I hope that she's okay at the moment. Isa, reaching out to you virtually and giving you a virtual hug and virtual kisses, hoping that you're recovering as well as you can. But I hope that oh no, one of the reasons why I put her on the list as well is because she's very fearless as a person. She is someone who's also honest about her thoughts. She's someone who has a very good personality once you get to know her. And I think that she also has the capacity to wow everyone come coronation night.
Oh.
With the way she walks, with the way she, as a model, with the way she poses. And that's something that I don't have. I'm not a model, I admit that. So that's something that that's an aspect about her that's totally different or totally apart from what I am. And that's something I also
Oh.
appreciate about her. There's sometimes I try to mimic her poses and try to learn from her model side. And I think that she's a very strong contender too.
All right.
Okay,
Who
so
else?
we've had two, so two more. Someone who I would also put on the list is definitely Michelle Gumabao, because she's had her experience with Binibini Pilipinas 2 years ago, and she also represented the country already. That's experience that I think none of us has had, or just a few of us have had, and that's experience that I don't have. So I think that that's going to work in her favor as well. Also, her being a volleyball player means that she has a very strong body, and also means that somehow I can relate to her when it comes to being body shamed. I have been body
Oh.
shamed myself as well. And I think that she empowers or embodies so much inner strength to be able to overcome all of that. And what I liked about her is in one of her previous posts, she said that she's very proud of her body because it's her body and her legs that got her through countless of volleyball games and countless of volleyball victories. And that's true. And I admire that she's opening up about that she's embodying all of that, and that she's embracing that about her. So I would definitely put her also on my list, Michelle Mama. So we have four
One
already, me
more.
included. One more. One more. There's so many girls to choose from, Adam. This is definitely one of the most difficult questions you could ask me. There were 50 of us, and I have to pick just four. Grabe naman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the last spot for. Oh, this is difficult. Damn, Adam. I'm gonna pick Eliza Malinaw. Eliza
Oh,
Malinaw,
okay.
because she has her own modeling experience, and every picture that she's posted online has been on point. Like, kudos to her and her team for all the styling and for curating everything that's on her social media feed. It's really something that a lot of people wait to see. It's something that I also want to see about her. It's something that whenever I scroll on Facebook or on Instagram, I really also wait for her posts to come out. And I think she's also a very strong contender with a very beautiful advocacy as well. With her heart for the farmers, being someone who grows up around farmers as well, I really appreciate that she wants to shine a light on the struggles of farmers and wants to create sustainable farming opportunities for the people who depend on farming as their source of income. So for her advocacy and for her being the model that she is, and for her reach at this very moment, I would also put her on that list and round up the top five.
You could have never said the qualities of those four other girls than you. Wow. No, no. Parang it takes a secure woman like you to even expound or
Mm, but I
describe
want to
talaga.
also add something to this, Adam. You asked me to pick four other girls out of 50. That was a very difficult job to do. I do not want to be a judge in this competition, but there are so many different girls as well who have amazing qualities, who have amazing capacities and amazing stories, which are very worth listening to. And every girl in this competition has value. And I really don't want to sound like I'm not shining light on the value of the other girls here, because everyone here in this competition is a phenomenal woman.
All right. I wanna ask one more question. Wala impromptu kasi may sinabi kang judge eh.
Okay.
Pero tanong ka na ba? Since you mentioned about judges, if you were a judge and not a Miss
Mm-hmm.
Universe Philippines candidate,
Yes.
uh, how would you, on what merits would you select the winner?
Okay. I don't want to sound self-serving or something, but I would want to pick someone who has who is somehow similar to me, someone who I can relate to as well, and hopefully someone that other people can relate to too. Because this is not a position where you put on a pedestal and people just praise you or look up to you. Somehow you need to be able to relate to them as well. Because if you relate to someone, you can reach out to them better. So I would pick someone who is very relatable and someone who has the heart to serve as well.
Amen, amen. True. Amen to that. More than anything else, kailangan
Yes.
humble and relatable so that the organization will be able to work with her easily for 1 year.
Yes, that's true.
Alam mo, ang dami, you've been getting so much love ever since we started this live chat interview. Hala, Ate Pao, sabi ni Linda Ehrlich. Jeff, thank you so much for watching. Jeff on it is saying beautiful inside and out. Beauty and authenticity, sabi ni Patty Fernandez. Very humble, sabi ni Mindy Ehrlich. Who else? I'm scrolling up. My Miss Universe
can I
Philippines
shout out to someone?
Who?
Miss Liza Flores. She's a very dear friend of my mom and me, and I kind of miss her at this moment. So thank you, Mom Liza, thank you, Mom Liza, for watching, and thank you, Miss Emmy. Hi, Miss Emmy.
Oh, thank you, thank you po for watching. Thank you po for tuning in. You know, as much as I want to still continue asking you questions, I have to end this na. I mean, there's no doubt that your caliber as a Miss Universe Philippines contestant is really way up there. Talagang, alam mo yon, you are the complete package. You not only are beautiful but also could really express yourself to the fullest possible. And I wish you luck in the upcoming finals. Alam ko 3 more weeks to go, but I'm sending you all the love and luck that you could need at this very moment as you prepare for the upcoming finals. So, thank you, Pauline. It has been such a wonderful time getting to know you. Maraming salamat, nakahabol ako. You know, nakahabol ako just in the nick of time kasi talagang it has been a dream of mine to interview you kasi talagang there's so much I really get so much fulfillment when I interview girls like you who are really women with substance kasi I really get to learn so much from you talaga. There's no doubt na talagang you're really one of a kind. Diba?
Oh, you're so kind, Adam. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, this is it. This ends our live chat interview with Miss Pauline Amelincx. Pauline, can you as a last message? That's the last message. Just a last question. Can you give a shout out to all your followers, fans, supporters who are eagerly awaiting for all the pasabogs that you will be serving us on October 25?
To everyone watching and to everyone who supports me and believes me, thank you very much for all the love that you've been giving me. I hope that I do you proud. Don't worry, I will continue to work on myself, continue to work on my advocacy so that I represent Bohol and represent myself in the best way possible. And when it comes to my pasabogs, as you say, don't worry. Me and my team have a lot of aces up our sleeves, and we'll be releasing everything in its own time. There's a right time for everything, and we've got everything planned out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you can continue following me on my journey. Follow me on my different social media accounts. And if you have a nice comment to drop them, and hopefully I can reply to all of them.
There's more. There's more pa pala. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. So, ito last question na.
Yes.
Fill in the blank. I am Pauline Amelincx and I am blank.
I'm a phenomenal woman of grits.
Ooh. That's the first time. Whoa. Phenomenal woman of grits. Wow. It's my first time to hear something like that. Wow. On that note, sige, I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much, Miss Pauline. It has been such a wonderful time getting to know you. Stay safe and hydrated. Ingatan mo yung kalusugan mo. I hope na lahat kayong girls COVID-19 free from now on until the 25th. Para
yes.
you guys could give us an amazing show that will be that we won't be able to forget at least until next year. All right, stay safe and hydrated. Thank you guys to everyone who's tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the viewers who are tuned in right now kahit na I'm going solo. Stay safe and hydrated as well. Be kind and be blessed. Goodbye for now. Until my next interview, this has been Adam Henato, and see you all very, very soon. Bye, Pauline. Take
Bye, Adam.
care.
Thank you. Bye,
Good
everyone.
night. Bye.